Okay, vectors, question number 1. What is the resultant vector? That is what we are looking for. That's going to be capital F from the addition of a force vector that is 100 newtons east and 200 newtons north. I'm going to call this F, F1 and F2. So step 1 is picture. In our case, it's going to be like an XY coordinate, but we're working with directions. So never eat sour waffles. And we're going 100 newtons east. I'm gonna, how should I do this? I'm gonna write F1 with, no, I don't want to use red. Let's use blue. F1 is gonna be in blue. We're going from the origin, we're starting at the origin, 100 newtons east. So I'm going to make that 100 newtons, and I'm going to call this F1. F2 is going to be in green, and that's going to be 200 newtons north. So when we're dealing with vectors, it's always starting from the origin, and then we go start to finish. So this next vector that we have, F2, it's going to start from where F1 ended. There's different ways of thinking about it, but I think that might be really clear right now. Okay, come on. Okay, so we're starting here and we're going north 200 newtons, right? So our overall vector is going to look like the overall start to finish. So it's going to be, here to here. That is going to be our overall F that we are asked to find. And this is a pretty simple question because we already have our triangle. That's a right, that's 90 degrees. So we can just use the triangle formula. So that usually is c squared plus a squared plus b squared. In our case, it's going to be our hypotenuse is f, right? So it'd be just capital F squared equals these two other sides would be f1 squared plus b squared, that bf2 squared. And before I put in my numbers, I'm going to just take the square root of both sides. And now I'm going to put in my numbers. F1 was 100 and F2 was 200. Okay, put that in your calculator. Should become 223.6 newtons. That should be our final answer. Or, well, the answer that our teacher gave us, it said 224. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, 224 newtons. I think that's pretty clear.